Virgo, how are you? Let's do a reading for your current energy, shall we? As always, please take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. Now, I sure appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. And if you appreciate what I do here, help me out. Hit that like button. Blink right there. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really makes a difference to my channel. And I'd love to see my channel continue to grow. So help me make that happen. All right, let's see what's going on for all of my Virgos for the next 7 to 10 days. Grateful, thankful for the messages, always. All right, let's see. First card out for you is the Six of Cups reversed to the King of Wands. There could be a situation that you are dealing with someone who could be from your past. We do have here, this past energy of the Six of Cups here. And when the Six of Cups comes in reversed, it's almost kind of like you remembering some situation that happened with somebody from your past. Now, we do have this King of Wands here. This could be, maybe an ex that's coming up. This could be one of those kind of energies. Where you're just kind of remembering, a lot of what happened in the past with them. We do have the Ten of Cups here above you, and we do have the Five of Swords at the base of what's going on. So I do feel like if you do have an ex, there could be some trouble, all right? And I say that because we do have the Devil coming in here in the near future, and this Devil is a little bit toxic, and we do have this Page of Swords in the recent past. So when we see the Page of Swords coming in reverse, this could be, there could be some news brewing that isn't going to feel really good. They could have been stalking you, watching you, had their eye on you. I just feel as if there is some passive-aggressive energy that's going on with somebody from your past. All right, so just be aware of that. If you have been, wondering, it's too quiet, they haven't kind of reared their head, you've been waiting for them to kind of, do something, I have a feeling that, they could show back up here. We do have this Knight of Swords energy here with this Page of Swords, so I'm just wondering if they're waiting to make a move, and you've just got to be on high alert of whatever it is that, they are after. It's because, when we have the Five of Swords, this is an energy around fighting. All right, this is an energy around, somebody wanting to have the last word. And if there was a situation that happened between the two of you and, it just kind of ended, they might still be stewing about whatever that was. All right, so it's not over with whatever the situation is from the ex's point of view. Now, this could be you, this could be them, but, I'm just feeling like they're up to no good. All right, so I just got to tell you how I see it, that there is some trouble brewing when it comes to somebody from your past who does not want to see you happy. All right. And here I do see you very happy, very content. Life is good. Like you're enjoying yourself here. You're getting along with the people around you. But then there's this thorn in their side that I feel like, even that they could rear their head at any point. Now, when it comes to this situation with this person, I feel like they want to come and present you an opportunity or an offer, all right? And it could be in regards to, they're pointing something out. It's just like, I could go after you for this. I could do this to you. I could, I almost feel as if, they are trying to, do something that would kind of rattle you a bit, all right? Don't let them rattle you. All right. Don't let them stop you from you living your life. I do feel as if they're trying to shake the rug from underneath you. And they've been watching you. It's one of those things where, you have moved on, and you're living your life and you're having a good time. And then boom, they have not, they're like, I'm going to get back at them somehow, some way. I will somehow figure out what I can do to ruin their lives like they ruined mine. It's that kind of an energy. I don't really like it, but that's what I'm getting. And I wonder whether or not, they kind of keep tabs on you. All right, because the Page of Swords coming in reverse could be a little stalking energy. And I'm just wondering whether or not they might show up at some social event that you're at, where all of a sudden out of nowhere, there they are, because I do see a toxic energy showing up in your near future. And I do feel like it is your ex. It is somebody from your past who, has some kind of, I get vendetta with you. And, they're not done with you. And, they want to have the last word. And a lot of times when I see the Five of Swords, this is one of those energies where somebody wants to have the last word. So just be careful, all right? If you do have an ex like that, maybe you can put the feelers out to your friends and your family that, if they happen to see them, just kind of let you know and give you a heads up. I just feel as if this person wants to start something, that you don't really want to, be involved in. Because we do have the Fool card coming in upside down as a final outcome. And like I said, I'm just feeling like this is somebody who, they're not finished with you. All right. I mean, that's the best I can say, and we are in a Mercury retrograde. We do have some retrograde energies going on. And I just, feel like it wouldn't surprise me if, when you thought something was done and over, all of a sudden, boom, it's not. Guess what? They are back. Let's see what's at the base of what's going on. We do have the Three of Wands coming in here reversed, right? So again, I feel like somebody is not happy that you are happy and that you have moved on, that you have decided that, it's all over. You can finally breathe and, they're just not buying it. All right. So just be aware that I feel like in the background, there has been this energy stewing, and you probably are very familiar with this. And if you know this person, their temperament, that, that was too easy to walk away from, that, they are, trying to figure out some way to stop you in your tracks and maybe even, try to halt your happiness on some level. So just be aware of that, all right? We do have the Hermit card coming in reversed. Again, I'm feeling like you have to really tune into yourself, and really trust, your intuition when it comes to, feeling like somebody's coming around, feeling like, no, I wouldn't surprise me if they show up again. All right, when we have the Hermit card, this is you really sitting with yourself and really kind of, holding on to all of the experiences that you have gone through with this person. You've gained a lot of wisdom. So, if you let your guard down, that's probably what they're waiting for, is for you to kind of let your guard down when you're not looking, when, maybe you finally come out, when you're going out somewhere. I'm just feeling like they've got eyes on you. I can't help that, and here we have the Magician coming in upside down. Some very manipulative energy with the two cards of the Magician reversed and this Devil. I just feel like they're not done with you, and you need to just be very, very aware of the fact that, you need to protect yourself, and you need to surround yourself with good people. I do feel like they are watching you. I can't get past that message, and you just need to be on high alert. All right. And, even I feel like this person would go so far as to try to get someone else to kind of find information out from you. I mean, they're slime, all right? What can I say? I don't like their energy. I don't like manipulation. And I feel as if, this is somebody that, like I said, has something against you. And, they want to get back at you somehow, some way. So please, Virgo, protect yourself, all right? Protect yourself from this energy, from what it is that you're feeling. If you got a little nudge of an intuition of like, something's up, I don't know, it wouldn't surprise me if they call me or they get a hold of me or something. Pay attention to that, all right? Because I do feel like this person is not finished with you. All right, so this isn't going to resonate with everyone. Not everyone has somebody like that going on, but if it does resonate, like I said, just protect yourself and just know that, you've just got to be on guard, all right? Block them, make sure that, they can't get a hold of you through social media, maybe, make sure that your phone has them blocked, do all of the precautions that you need in order to keep them from entering back into your space, all right? That's what I got for you, Virgo. Pretty intense, pretty harsh, but it is what it is. That's the message for this week. Please take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in this story. And with that being said, be happy, be healthy, be kind. I'll see you later. Bye now.